Hello and welcome to this Warhammer 40k Killteam battle report. Today we will be playing the narrative play mission Disrupt the Supply Lines. One of the teams will be the defender and the other team will be the attacker, and we'll be playing on this board obviously. The defender will get to place 3 objective markers in his deployment zone, and the team that holds the objective markers at the end of turn 4 will get 3 victory points for each of those markers. The attacker can use a stratagem for 1 command point if he is close enough to one of the objectives to destroy it for 1 victory point per objective he destroys. The defender can play a stratagem to prevent this for 2 command points. So I forgot to mention that if the opponent's skill team is broken, the other player gets 1 victory point for that as well. So let's move on to the team I'll be playing. It will be the Necrons. This Immortal is going to be the leader. He has a Tesla carbine. Then we have the combat specialist in the shape of this flayed one. The newly added dead mark is going to be the sniper specialist. And this warrior will be the comms specialist. Then to complete the team we have another dead mark, another warrior and 2 more flayed ones, getting this team to exactly 100 points. Then for the Tyranids, this Gene Stealer will be the leader. Then we have the Lictor, who will be the combat specialist. And we have a Tyranid warrior gunner, who will be the heavy, and he has a warp strangler, I believe. It's not a strangle torn cannon, no, it's a warp strangler. And scouting talent, obviously. Then we have a normal Gene Stealer, because we could make him either veteran or something else, but we're gonna either forget that or
it's not really interesting, to be honest.
Then we have 4 Hormigons and 3 Termagants with flash borers. Onto the deployment, we predetermined that the Necrons will be the defender in this mission. We both feel like that would be the most appropriate role for both these teams. So the Tyranids will be the attacker, the Necrons will be the defender. We'll be back with the scout phase first, and then we'll deploy. So for scouting, I took 6, you took 3. What's that?
It's the fused traps.
Oh yeah, I have takeout, eliminate sentries, so both are useless.
There you go.
So I placed objective markers, and they need to be 6 inches apart from each other and 6 inches away from any board edge. So here's one, and then there's one up here, and there's one up here. We use them as spheres and not as cones. So basically this is the area that the objective marker's in, and not as a cone all the way up. So basically I could have placed one up here and one straight underneath right there, but I didn't do that. So now we're gonna roll off to see who gets to deploy first. We use a D10 since we don't roll that many doubles. You have what?
8.
8. I have 4. So I get to deploy something first, and we'll be back after deployment. So I deployed the Necrons. Here's the leader with the comm specialist. Then there's the sniper specialist up in the building. Let's go a bit backwards. And there's the combat specialist. And then we have a flayed one in the building and one flayed one back here. Here's the other dead mark. And then we have a warrior here. I'll now hand over the camera to Igor so he can show where the Tyranids are at.
Right, well, over here we have 2 Hormigons and the Gene Stealer. In the building, the heavy warrior with a Hormigant and the combat lictor. And on this end, here we go. The leader, Gene Stealer, is behind the 2 Termagants, another Hormigant, and finally the last Termagant.
Great.
Yeah, that should be about it. There's nothing up top.
Let's try and exterminate some bugs.
Yeah, well.
So let's go for the roll off to see who has initiative in turn 1. I'm not sure if I said this before, but as always we roll a D10 to avoid rolling a ton of doubles. But watch this, we're gonna roll some doubles. You have a 7.
No, 7.
And I have a 3. So that a 3.
That's a thing. Yeah.
So the yes, but the camera didn't pick it up. So that means initiative for the Tyranids.
Good.
Igor will get to do his movement and then we'll back. So that was quite an impressive movement phase. Igor advanced with everything except for the termagants. So now it's all up here. There's the 3 termagants. So they are already nearly all in the Necron deployment zone. Coming through the door. Yes, onto Necron movement phase.
Yes.
So Necron movement phase was pretty short. Those readied. He readied. The flayed one jumped up. A storage. He readied. He readied. And then we have 2 flayed ones in the building. There, one there, and one there. And this one for you, the one in this corner here.
Yes, yes, yes.
And we'll charge the Hormogon in the door.
Okay.
And the other one here will charge the Hormogon on the objective.
Sure.
Okay, so the first one, I both need like a double 1.
Well.
And there's no overwatch from Hormogons, there's 5, so that's enough, he's in.
Yeah.
And then the other one,
there you go.
he is in as well. So, after a very impressive movement phase from the Necrons, now he's in combat and they are in combat over there. Onto the shooting phase.
Yep.
Yes, so I'm going to decide who's going to fight first.
Yeah.
So the dead mark right there, the sniper specialist, is going to fire at that Hormogon right down there. He will be hitting on trees, rerolling once. That's a hit. I believe it's strength 4.
No.
And I believe a 6 to wound, that's a wound. But a 6 to wound would have been a mortal wound in addition.
Ooh.
I don't believe he has an AP value, so we have a 6 up save.
Ooh. There you go.
Nope. As for damage, that's a flesh wound. Next, the comm specialist is going to tell the immortal that he gets a +1 to hit. So, and he's going to fire, by the way, at the Gene Stealer.
Sure.
So 2 shots within half range, hitting on 2s.
Yep.
1 hit. The other one is a 1. I'm going to re-roll that one.
Really?
Yeah. Command point into another one. It's ridiculous. This one. Strength 5, toughness 4, wounding on trees. That's a wound. Yeah, giving you a 5 up armor save for 4 up for a Gene I think.
Hey.
What you make? Let's check your armor save. So it was a 5 up, not a 4 up. So damage roll for the Gene Stealer.
Oh wait. No, you're yeah, good.
Yeah, he's a 5 up invulnerable save. I do know that.
Yeah.
He takes a flesh wound as well.
Of course he does.
Next is this dead mark here. And he is going to fire at the Hormogon right there.
Yep.
1 shot, hitting at a tree.
Yep.
That's a hit. Wounding at a tree because strength 4, toughness 3. He doesn't wound.
Wow.
Then we go straight on to the warrior who will rapid fire into the termagants. 2 shots. I'll take the middle one as the first target.
Sure.
Hitting on trees. They both miss. This is going really well. That leaves that last warrior, and he's gonna fire at the Gene Stealer for safety precaution and stuff. Rapid fire within half range, not obscured. So hitting on trees.
1
for 1. Strength 4, toughness 4. Nothing. So Igor is gonna fire with all 3 termagants on the warriors, and so we looked at it and looked at it again, and it doesn't matter if he throws all of them at once.
Exactly.
So
5s.
They'll be hitting on 5s since the warrior is obscured.
There you go.
All miss. Okay. Then we get the combat phase. I'm gonna start with that flayed one right there against the Hormogon. 3 attacks, hitting on trees.
Yep.
All hit. He's strength 4, so he'll be wounding on trees as well, and he gets to re-roll all failed wound rolls. But he throws 3 6s, so you get 3 6 up armor saves.
Wow.
Which you all fail, so I get to do 1 damage roll then. That's a 6 he's taken out.
He did.
Then the other flayed one is going to attack the Hormigond on the objective. He's the combat specialist, so he has 4 attacks, hitting on trees. 1 miss. And he'll be wounding on trees as well, strength 4 against toughness 3. And he does just that. So that gives you 3 6-up armor saves. You fail all of them, so here's the damage roll. He's taken out as well with a 6. So both flayed ones consolidated, and the combat specialist is consolidated to the Hormigond. And the other one to the warrior. Maybe that's not really a smart idea, but we'll see how that ends.
Hormigond first.
Hormigond, 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
Hitting on trees, I think.
Weapon skill 4.
Oh, force, but he gets a reroll once, doesn't he?
I don't know.
It's in the weapon description.
What does he have?
Should be just on his scouting talents.
Scouting talents. You can reroll once for his weapon.
To hit.
To hit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
So, hitting on force, rerolling 1 2 attacks. 1 hit, strength 3, toughness 4, 5 up. Nope. And then the warrior. So next is the warrior. 3 attacks, hitting on trees, rerolling the ones due to the tail, so you get 2 rerolls. The other one's hit. 2 hits, strength 4, toughness 4, so 4 up to wound. 1 with no AP, so I get a 4 up save, which I fail. Damage roll.
6.
Yeah, that's procs resurrection protocol, so nothing happens.
Well, screw you and your resurrection.
So morale, both the dudes with the flesh wounds are within 12 inches of the warrior, so they're safe. They auto pass their enough test. On to initiative, turn 2 then.
Yes. Oh, end of the turn. Am I in range of anything?
No, you're not going to destroy anything. You're not. I kicked him off. So I'll roll. I have 2. You have 3. So you have initiative in this turn. So all 3 that turn against, they advanced, and they're now all in the building. One actually made it to the 2nd floor. And everything that's not engaged is going to charge.
Yes.
For the Tyranids. So where do you want to start?
We'll go from right to left. So this one in here.
The Hormigond?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I believe you're going to make that.
Yeah.
So that's okay, but I'm going to Overwatch, rapid fire.
Wow.
No Overwatch. So just get him in there.
Okay.
Don't forget to take your extra command points.
Oh.
You're at 4.
Ooh.
Now the Gene Stealer.
Yep. Also in there.
Also in the warrior?
Yep.
Yeah, he makes it in.
There we go.
And then we go over here, where there's the
lictor?
The lictor, yeah. He rolls a double 1. He's not going anywhere.
Nope.
You want to re-roll it?
Yes.
Yeah, you get to re-roll both dice.
There you go.
10. Hello.
Hello.
That's not nice.
Well, you know.
No, that's not nice. And then the Gene Stealer.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Yep.
8. And where are you going?
Going over here.
Over there.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Super.
Yes.
So, end of Necron movement. These moved to the other wall. He moved a bit to the side so he can actually see him. And this flayed one is going to charge. He's going to attempt to charge in that turn again. So let's see if he makes it in. Yeah, he makes it in. You get to Overwatch 1 shot.
Yeah. Nope.
No. So, shooting phase. That mark is going to shoot at that Tyranids. He'll be hitting at trees with a -1 for being obscured. And he misses. Over here, the comm specialist tells the immortal you have +1 to hit on him. So he's not over average. 2 shots, hitting on trees, -1, +1 obscured, and the comm specialist hitting on trees. 1 hit. Wounding on trees as well, strength 5, toughness 3. Nope. While we're at it, the comm specialist himself will fire at him as well, with a -1 as well, so hitting on force. 1 hit. Strength 4, toughness 3.
Hey.
That's a wound with a -1, so you have no armor save.
Nope.
Damage roll.
1.
For 1, he's flesh wounded. So on to the combat phase. At the start, I will play Decisive Strike. Yeah? Okay, for 2 command points.
Sure.
So I'm gonna play it on my combat specialist right there.
Oh.
And he will attack your Gene Stealer. 4 attacks hitting on trees. 3 hits. Strength 4, toughness 4. Which I can reroll into 3 wounds. So you have 3d5 of armor saves.
Nope.
Yeah, so 1 damage roll with a +1 since you're already flesh wounded. And he's taken out.
Oh.
So the Gene Stealer leaves some caustic blood in a stratagem. On a 6, it will cause a mortal wound on the flayed one.
Nope.
Nope. So next is the Gene Stealer. He's gonna attack the, what's that, the warrior.
Warrior, yeah. He's the leader. He has 3 attacks, right?
He's the leader. Does he have 3 attacks? Yeah, you check it, man.
You're the Tyranid guy. It's like...
I think he has 2 attacks.
He has 3 attacks.
He has 3 attacks. And you're gonna fight with the Skiting Talons, I suppose. Or the Rending Claws, sorry.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
no,
so no rerolls. Yeah. Hitting on trees, that's what I'm sure of.
Yeah.
It's, check the rending rule.
Rending.
Just to be sure. At the rending claw.
Rending claws. Each time you make a wound roll of say,
wound roll. Yeah, so they all hit.
Yep.
Strength 4, toughness 4.
1/6.
Yeah, so that's
AP -4.
AP -4. So that's that's straight through. So you get to do an a damage roll, an injury roll.
Doesn't this also trigger your stupid protocol?
No, that's only an injury roll.
Oh, okay.
Not on a wound roll.
Like that?
So that's taken out. Now, if you roll a 6 on the injury or damage roll, he's taken out. Or the resurrection protocol procs. Yeah. So then we go on to the flayed one right there.
Yep.
He's gonna clearly attack the Turbogant. So hitting on trees. 3 attacks. Wounding on trees as well. Strength 4, toughness 3. With a reroll for all failed 2 wound rolls. Still 1. That's 2 6-up armor saves.
Nope.
And you fail both. Yeah. So damage taken out. So the Lictor is going to attack that mark. 4 attacks because he's the combat specialist. Hitting on 2s. He's going to attack with the grasping talons. That's 1 fail. The rest hits. Wounding on 3s. Strength 6. That's 2. And that's a -1.
-1, 2 damage.
Yeah, so he's a 3-up save, so that's 4-up save. I make both.
Fuck.
So the warrior down here is going to attack. 3 attacks, hitting on trees. They all hit with trees.
Okay.
Strength 4, toughness 4 for the flayed one, so wounding on 4s.
All?
That's all. That's no AP, right? No, it's no AP.
No, it's AP.
4-up arm saves, which I all make.
Wow.
Since it doesn't really matter anymore, I'm gonna attack with the death mark because the Hormigond can still fight. The death mark and the flayed one with the warrior that can still fight. The death mark will go first, hitting on trees. 1 attack. He hits, wounding on 4s. Yeah, 4s. Lictor's toughness 4. 1 wound. That leaves you with I think a 5 arm save for the Lictor.
Yes.
Yes, 5 up. You fail it. Damage roll. No damage roll, he just loses a wound.
Yep.
He's down to 3. So the Hormigond's going to attack the flayed one. Hitting on 4s, but since he's flesh wounded, hitting on 5s.
1.
That's 1 hit. Wounding on 5s as well, that's a wound. With a 4-up save for the flayed one. Which I fail. And that's 4 hits taken out. So that leaves this flayed one to fight. Again, 3 attacks against the warrior, hitting on trees. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s with a reroll. 1 wound, which leaves you a normal armor save. for 4 up. That's a wound. Puts the warrior down to 2 wounds. So Igor needs to take a morale check to see if his team is broken on leadership 9.
There you go.
And a 7, so he passed that. And again, everything is within 12 inch of the Synapse warrior. So therefore he is not required to take any nerf tests. So now for 1 command point, Igor uses the stratagem to remove objective number 3 with Hormigond that's in range. So we're gonna do the initiative roll of for turn 3. 6. 5. So this turn again, he advanced up there. Yeah, that's it. Now some charge moves.
Yes.
Where do you want to start?
Let's start from the left side this time.
The Hormigond.
Yes.
And who's he going to charge?
The warrior.
The warrior?
Yes.
The back one of the
Yes.
two? Okay. Let's say you're in.
Yeah.
You can actually go a lap around around the map and then just hit him when you get back.
Yeah, you know.
So Overwatch.
Yes. Ooh.
That's a hit. Strength 4.
Ooh.
That's a wound with a -1, so you get
no save.
No save. You're already flesh wounded. He's taken out.
Well then. Be that way.
So the Gene Stealer is going to charge. And he has a 3, so he's not going to charge anything. But who were you going to charge?
Death mark in the end there.
The death mark.
I'm gonna reroll that.
You're going to reroll it. Okay.
Ooh.
Into a 5. We're going to measure. I'm going to Overwatch anyway.
Yeah. That'd be...
So Igor doesn't make it. And he opts to just stand still. The death mark is going to Overwatch. And he hits. And he wounds, and he does an additional mortal wound actually, so you get an arm save.
Nope.
Which you fail, so the 1 damage roll in a 4. So, but he is obscured, so that's flesh wound.
Okay.
Now the Hormigond is going to charge. You're going to charge the same death mark.
Yes.
So you're going to try it again.
8.
8. That's going to be iffy.
Close.
So the Hormigond also didn't make it, but he was out of line of sight when he initiated the charge, so no Overwatch. On to Necron movement phase then, right?
He is.
Yes. So the death mark moved to the side. The other death mark, he retreated from combat away from the lictor. Those two moved a bit up there. And the flayed one is going to initiate a charge, and he will go straight through the window, and then he's trying to jump on top of the warrior. He's going to need 6. And he has 7, so he makes it in. That's for Necron movement. Onto the shooting phase.
Okay.
So the comm specialist once again tells the immortal you get +1 to hit against. Yeah, that's what the lictor. So 2 shots, hitting on 2s. They both hit. Strength 5, toughness 4, wounding on 3s. That's 2 5 up armor saves.
Ooh. Nope.
No, you pass 1, fail 1. Oh, you just lose a wound.
Yeah.
So the lictor is down to 2 wounds. Now the comm specialist himself is going to shoot at him. Cool. 2 shots, because he's in rapid fire range. You're not obscured, so hitting on 3s. 1 hit, strength 4, toughness 4. That's a fail. So the death mark is going to fire at the Hormigond.
Yes.
Because doesn't actually really matter, I think. Does it?
Does it?
Yeah, it does. He's going to fire at the lictor. 1 shot, hitting on a 3.
Yep.
Hits. And he doesn't wound. He wounds, strength 4, tough 4. 5 up armor save.
Now let's give his skin work again.
If you're obscured, you get a +1.
He's not obscured now,
Yeah.
okay. So.
You failed that one, so that's another wound off of the lictor. Combat phase. That 1 flayed, 1 charged. I'm going to play Decisive Strike anyway.
Sure.
Because I want to use the other one. So that they both get to strike before you get to strike.
That's fine.
So the other, that's for 2 command points, putting me back to 1 command point. So the did not charge Flayed one is going to strike first. 3 attacks hitting on trees. They all hit.
There you go.
Strength 4, toughness 4 with a reroll. So we get to roll again. That's a 1 wound. No minuses. So 1 for a armor save.
There you go.
Which you make. Then the other one, 3 attacks.
4 attacks in your.
No, that's not combat. No, the combat specialist is like in the death pile.
My bad.
So 1 hit.
Yep.
Winning on force with a reroll. Reroll.
No.
Nothing. They've been a bit more impressive earlier this game.
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're running out of steam.
Yeah, I think so. So you get to strike back then.
Yeah.
3 attacks. Hitting on trees. You all hit.
There you go.
Strength 4. Which one are you gonna allocate to?
Oh, just.
All to one or 2 to one and 1 to the other?
No, all to one.
All to one.
Yeah.
So does it matter which one? The charge one?
The charge one.
The charge one. Winning on force.
There you go.
That's 2. That's 2 for armor saves. Which are both failed, so you get to do a damage roll. And that's Resurrection Protocol.
There you go.
No, my thing is, you didn't technically flesh wound him. Can you now make the other damage roll? I'm not sure, just make it.
I don't know.
Yeah, just make it.
I don't know.
So, yeah. Now he will be taken out.
Yes.
But I'm gonna read the rules, see what it says.
Yeah, okay.
So, the warrior, the flayed one wasn't taken out on the first injury roll from the warrior. And the reanimation protocol rule says that when an injury roll is made for this model on an unmodified roll of a 6, the model is not taken out of action, does not suffer a flesh wound. So the way I see it then is that the second wound roll the warrior succeeded in Igor gets to throw a damage roll for as well, or an injury roll. And he passed that one with a 4, so then the flayed one will be taken out anyway due to the second roll. If we're having this wrong, let us know. But I think that you should play it like this, because the first, the 6 doesn't actually cause an injury, not a flesh wound, or he's taken out. The 6 negates that result. But anyway, let us know if we're doing this wrong. So turn 3 morale phase. Let's see if the Tyranids stay in action. Leadership 9. Or if they stay, they will stay in action, but if they break or not, they don't break. So you're gonna play another one of the stratagems to destroy one of the objectives. This one or the bottom one?
Bottom one.
The bottom one. So he's gonna take out this one as well for another victory point.
Yay. Turn 4?
Yeah, turn 4. Let's do an initiative roll. You have
9.
What the crap?
Yeah,
another 3. So Tyranid movement, these 2 guns, they switch position.
Yes.
And it's still your movement phase. You're gonna play that stratagem?
Yes, I will play Lurk stratagem on that boy over there.
Yeah.
So he gets an extra -1.
Yeah.
When he's obscured.
Yeah, when he's obscured.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then the Lictor is going to charge, and you're gonna charge him into the warrior there.
Well, the flayed.
Yeah, the flayed one, not the warrior. So you need a 5, 6, 7.
Well,
and you have like a double 1.
Yeah.
You're going to re-roll that.
Yes, because I still have 1 left. There you go.
Yeah. So you're down to 1 command point.
I sure am.
And now you make it in. So you're in.
Alright. Was 8 or 7 that I needed?
Oh, you needed 7, I think. So that's
okay.
It's 5 down and 2 to the side. So 7 is good.
There you go.
And these 2 just moved out line of sight.
Yes.
So that brings us to my movement phase. And basically, the only way I can still win is if I need to take both those guys out. And then I need to be on the objective.
Yeah.
To avoid you destroying it. But I can avoid you destroying it by taking those 2 guys out.
Yeah.
But then I still need to be on it to claim it myself. And if I do that, I get to win the game. This turn. No, not this.
No, next turn.
No, but if you destroy it, you won automatically. Because I can never catch up. So, in my movement phase, we will focus on the termagants.
Yes.
So, yes. So let's start moving a bit then. So Necro movement done. He moved a bit to the left. They moved a bit backwards so they can actually see the guns. And the other one, he advanced from down there up there. That looks painful. And they're hiding. So let's go to the shooting phase. You get to fire first with your termagants.
I shoot you.
Or one.
One of them.
Yeah. So since both termagants will be at a -1 to hit, one because the other one makes sure that mark is obscured, and the other one because he's flesh wounded, Igor opts to start shooting with him.
Yeah. 2 shots, right?
No, 1 shot.
1 shot?
2 shots.
Oh yeah.
I
thought it was rapid fire.
Yes, so hitting on a 5.
There you go.
Hits, wounding on a 4. Or higher, obviously. He wounds. No AP, 3 up arm save. I fail. Flesh wound. So I'm going to shoot with the death mark down here. And he'll be shooting with the flesh wounded gaunt. 1 shot.
Yep.
Hitting on 3, 4.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 obscured. 4. He misses. So now the other termagant is going to fire at the death mark as well.
Yep.
Hitting on 5s once again. 1 shot.
Yep.
Hits. Wounding on a 4.
Nope.
He doesn't. That's that. So let's move on. The regular dude is gonna fire first. 1 shot in the front one. Hitting on a 4 for no 5. Over half range and obscure. He misses. Now he tells the immortal that's standing with him, you get +1 to hit. Over half range, obscured, and a +1, so he's hitting on 4s, 2 shots, 2 hits, strength 5, wounding on 3s. That's 2. Giving you 2 6-up armor saves.
Nope.
No, 1 damage roll with a +1 since he's flesh wounded, and a -1 because he's obscured, isn't it? So yeah, another flesh wound. The death mark is going to fire at the front gaunt. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling once because sniper specialist. He hits, strength 4. That's a mortal wound, so I get to do a damage roll with a +2 because of the 2 flesh wounds. So on a 2-up, he's taken out.
Yes.
Taken out. So it leaves us in the combat phase. And I'm gonna decisive strike. And I'm also gonna play another stratagem that says that every wound roll of a 6 I do causes 2 damage. And I'm gonna attack by 3 attacks onto your warrior. So that costs 3 command points. I still had 3 command points, now they're gone. Because 2 for decisive strike and 1 for the other one. And I wanted to do another one, but then you charge the lictor in. So then he would have gotten a +1 to wound.
Yep.
Or he would have been +1 strength. That's the thing. So 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Now, strength 4, toughness 4. And I want a 6. I have a 6 and I get to re-roll this one.
Yes. Nothing.
No, so you get a 4 armor save.
1? 1 or 2?
He just does 2 damage. So take this one first, the regular one. You passed the one, and now this one, the 2 damage one. No, you only can take 1 armor save. Did you pass him?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you failed both.
Yeah, failed
So
both.
So he's now down to 0 wounds, and I get to do 2 damage rolls because the attack did 2 damage. 2 flesh wounds. What the hell? There, now the lictor gets to strike 4 attacks because he's combat specialist.
Yes.
Hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Grasping talents, I suppose.
Yeah.
1 miss. The rest hits. Strength 6. So wounding on 3s. Toughness 4. 2.
Yep.
That's both with a -1. So it leaves 2 5-up armor saves. Fail both. It does 2 damage, so you get to do 2 damage rolls. It's taken out. So morale. You are still leadership 9.
Yep.
I have to test as well. I have 4 guys taken out in a flesh wound as well. But I'm 10, so I'll go first. I break.
Wow.
So you gain an additional victory point. Now you don't need to destroy it.
But I want to.
You can.
So I have 4 victory points. Well, no, I have to check if I.
Yeah, you check if you're broken as well. No, you're not.
Okay.
And he needs to take a nerve test. That's leadership 10, -4.
Yeah.
That's 6, so he can't fail. So he just stays there.
He's fine. Okay.
He's fine. You auto pass your nerve tests anyway.
Yep.
So you want to spend the 1 command point to destroy this one as well?
Yes.
Putting you up to 4 points, and I have 0. So there's no way I'm going to change anything about this anymore.
Nope.
So I'm going to say congratulations to Igor for winning. And actually, it was a really good experience to be on the receiving end of the Tyranid team for this time, for this one. So, because normally I play him. Yeah, you played him once before against the AdMac, but
and they're terrible at it. I played too. Well, against the AdMac, I played way too defensive. So with this one, I thought, like, you know what? Let's just throw everything in your face and see how you deal with it.
Yeah, I actually felt in the beginning that I went through them quite quickly. I'm gonna sit down in a second. Oh, up. So let's talk man of the match business.
Yeah.
I don't. The only one I can think of actually for me.
The Flate one.
Yeah, it's the combat specialist Flate one, who kept you quite busy there in the corner for a little while, but not super. Not that he excelled or something, but
no.
I think he was maybe the most important one in the team today. Is there somebody else? Well, all the Flate ones actually did pretty well.
I think your Flate one just kept everything busy.
Yeah, they did pretty well. They took out quite some guys.
Yeah.
So they did really well, but not super, not frag cannon like impressive.
Well, no, of course not. Nothing is as impressive as a flag cannon.
So let's talk your man of the match.
I don't know, because the normal like shiners, like the combat specialist, the heavy.
Yeah, the Lictor didn't do a whole lot,
they didn't do anything.
The warrior didn't did nothing actually.
I'd say the Termagants, because they just sat on the objectives where they needed to be, and then like.
I think they were pretty good. I'm going to put him with the late one.
Yeah, because it's the Termagants up there, and then the Hormagants down there. Like the father actually did the most work here. Like they went to the place where they should be.
It's like every time you're playing, when you play that card, your Boxhawks are man of the match.
Oh,
now you play Tyranids and the Gaunt's are man of the match.
I don't know. It's a gift, I guess.
Yeah, it was a good one. I enjoyed this game.
Yeah, it was fun.
A lot of fun. And like I said, you use the exact right tactic. Just go flat out, go for those objectives and destroy them. And well, right in time you destroyed the last one up here.
Yes.
Just before I could start interfering there. So otherwise it would have been still possible to at least get a draw out of it for me. Yeah, because you were at 3 points at the moment and I broke. So, but the next turn I could possibly kick that Gaunt away from there. So.
Well, if we would have gone into a next turn, you could have started the turn with a with the 2.
Yeah, I would have done that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. For 2 command points, I could make sure you can't destroy the objective. Yeah,
that would. And then if you just did the whole shooting cycle again,
I would probably have killed.
Yeah, and you would have won for 3 points.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be a draw because my team already was broken.
Yeah, true.
I could still hope, obviously, that your team would break as well, but then it would have been a draw. So it basically all came down to the combat and shooting phase in turn 4 in this game to decide. So, and I always like games that go to the end to get the decision. So, if you like turn 2, 3, and you're so far ahead it's impossible for your opponent to catch up, that's like a useless game. Yeah. So I think we're going to leave it at that for this one. Thanks for watching once again. In case you've seen us do something wrong, I think we should have most of the mistakes out pretty well now.
Most.
Yeah, there might be one or two. Let us know. Don't hesitate to do that. We're very thankful for that. And so I'm going to say thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.